I think that there still are a lot of policies in place that are not conducive to this idea of creating healthy cities. So there's some policy level things. For instance, the way that schools are developed now is really fascinating. If it's virtually impossible to have a neighborhood school anymore if you were building a new school. High school needs to be 25 to 50 acres of land. And so what you see happening are schools that are so disconnected from everything that you have to commute to them. There's huge lines of cars that take you there. They're located in very removed areas from populations because that's where land is cheap enough to buy for these huge schools. So there could be some ways to look at our planning policies, whether it's schools or new subdivisions or even commercial development that could be altered to help change. That's the kind of the policy level. In Nashville, we don't have a dedicated funding source for our public transportation system. So we don't get a lot of federal funds because they require that. So I think that there's going to be a real initiative by the city to want to see the value of that and want to fund it. And I'm excited. I think that we're moving towards, we have a great transportation system here. We have a vision for how it can be a really, so much better. And I'm very optimistic that we're moving in that direction. It's really exciting time to be here talking about transportation in Nashville. Housing, we've seen over the last decade, a tremendous amount of new housing that's being built and new types of housing in Nashville. I think 15 years ago, if you had, there were not really a lot of things other than a single family home as an option. Now we have downtown, we have urban neighborhoods that have new apartment buildings, new condos, new townhomes. So all of that is kind of moving us forward. Other things that would